So, anyways,
That's kind of neat.
that's how that works.
Honestly, when when he joined in, I was all like, "Who the fuck just joined?"
Ooms the fuck. Anyways, welcome to the Soft Boners podcast.
Perfect name. Perfect name.
Perfect name
Uh,
for
hello.
your particular condition.
Yeah. I'm Ac1dDrinks.
I'm Torg.
You good? I'm guessing that was a sneeze. It almost sounded like you were throwing up.
No, that was me dying of a cough.
Okay, close enough.
This is my life. I get sick
24/7.
20 constantly. I'm just an embodiment of disease at this point.
That's fine. So,
So
this
this
is a
podcast,
podcast.
yeah, this is the podcast.
Yeah,
Sorry.
this is a podcast. This is a podcast. A podcast. Ooh, yeah. Talking about hot bods all the time.
Eric and his.
Uh,
Ah,
yeah.
shit.
So this is gonna be a podcast where we just kind of talk about whatever we're kind of feeling like at this moment. So I have a couple of stories since it's been a couple months since we kind of like fully talked. Um, so I don't know how work is going for you, but good God, work is really annoying for me right now.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah. So, for context, I work for a manufacturing company, and we got a new guy who's been working there for like 2 months at this point.
Okay.
So he's given one of the wildest reasons on why he has not shown up for work or was showed up late. So, you know, two months is roughly 8-ish weeks,
Give or
you
take.
know? Yeah, give or take. So me and some of my other coworkers did the math, and we think next week is his 8th week, and the week after is his 9th week, and he still has not worked a standard 40-hour work week. The first time, so the first day that he showed up was like a Thursday. So he worked for 2 days, and we were kind of skeptical about him showing back up because we actually had a guy before him show up on Thursday and Friday and then just never came back. So is what happened was we heard on Monday that this guy was just all like, yeah, so I'm not going to be able to come in. And we're just like, all right, cool. So he's a goner. He's not coming back. Well, apparently, I don't know. Last I heard, he said that he was testing to see if he got COVID, and he didn't, but he still didn't show up for the rest of the week. And God, I think this was like 2 weeks ago. He was late on a Monday, and everybody's all like, all right, so like, where is he? Why is he late this time? And the supervisor of the area came up, and she was just all like, so you're never, ever going to guess what the reason why he's going to be late today is.
Is this the one that I think it is? Is this the laundry?
Oh my God, yeah. He showed up 2 hours late. So, for more context, at this manufacturing company, it's actually way more relaxed than like a standard manufacturing company, because most in the area that I live in, it's like minimum 12-hour shifts, but you only work like 3 or 4 days a week. So here we work Monday through Friday, like 7 to 3:30. And then Saturdays are like optional.
Yeah. So like 8-hour days plus 30-minute lunch.
Right. So he's having a kid, and I'm like, okay, so that somewhat excuses like some of the time that he's not there. But Like he's gone for like 4 hours for doctor's appointments when I'm told that he should be gone maybe like at most an hour. So he tells me on a Saturday when I was in, he was like, "Hey, I'm not going to be making it in, just so that you know. I was up late last night painting the baby's room and stuff like that, so I'm really sore and tired." So I was like, "All right, whatever, that's fine." So then comes around Monday, and then the supervisor's all like, "You're not going to guess what ended up happening." And we're just all like, "Oh, what? Like, you know, his car wouldn't start. He's sick again or something like that." And she's like, "No, it's worse." And I'm like, how can that be worse?" And she was all like, "Yeah, he has to show up late because he has to do laundry." And I'm all like, "He had the entire weekend. How do you end up not doing?" Okay, so like, you know, I work a lot. I normally work on like a Saturday and stuff like that. And, you know, I'll take a good nap in the middle of the day or something like that. But I still find time to do laundry.
You get your shit handled, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm
We
like,
do, we do the same
how?
thing. We do the same thing. Like when we have, you know, we do laundry. You know, we kind of do it throughout the week sometimes, and like if it like ends up piling up or whatever, we'll just be like, "Hey, we need to do fucking laundry." So we'll like do a batch, you know, every other day or something. Like we don't have anything like super organized, but we get our shit done.
Right. It's not
Like
hard.
what?
And then, oh my God, we also have this other coworker, and he's a manager. I don't know how he got this title. So the area that I work in specifically, we work with some pretty fun chemicals. Namely, one of which, for any chemists that might listen to this, is sulfuric acid. So a little fun fact about sulfuric acid: when you mix it with water, it causes a reaction that it just heats up really fast. So if you get any on you, you want to neutralize it first, then wash it off of you. Otherwise, you're going to be just burning yourself worse. So somehow he's got in his mind that instead of calling a plumber to fix things, he's just gonna pour sulfuric acid down a drain, so then that way it clears the pipes up. It eats whatever's in there. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably eating the pipes too, because our building's from like, I think the 60s or the 80s or something like that.
Isn't that a felony? Isn't pouring acid down the drain a felony?
Uh, if it
Or
is,
like,
I'm glad I didn't say it. Well, I don't really care if I say a name, but I'm not going to. I'm
yeah,
not going to
no,
incriminate him or myself.
yeah, no, yeah.
Um, as far as I know of, it's not, but that's a real good question. It actually got bad to the point where he was originally pouring it down like the toilets and stuff like that. And I guess a coworker had to go to the bathroom, and they sat on the toilet seat and got it on their ass.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so apparently they have a fun little scar on their ass cheek because some splashed up and sat on the toilet seat.
That's really fun.
And he's probably one of the smartest people, so I don't know what the actual technical term of these trailers are, but they're like a tilt trailer. So at like the hitch, there's like something that you can detach, so then that way the trailer like tilts and stuff like that. So then that way, you know, there's something heavy on it, it just rolls right off. So instead of undoing the latch that would make it tilt, he was all like, "Let me get a forklift and lift this up."
It didn't work, did it?
Well, so he attempted it. He was lifting up the trailer, and it somehow made the forklift go on 2 wheels. So of course,
Those are heavy, dude.
yeah, and the natural reaction to that should be, "Oh, I should probably let this go down and figure out what's going on," right?
He didn't do it. He
No,
didn't do it, did
no. Naturally is what you do is you get off of that forklift, and then you go find the second forklift that the company has to fix the first forklift.
What?
Yeah.
Why is he like this?
I have no clue. I don't know how he still works there. He actually also got pulled over in Nevada for he was transporting like boxes of paper to get shredded in California or something like that. I don't know why we couldn't just like, buy a paper shredder, but then again, the company that I work for is really cheap, so
It's still cheaper to fucking buy a shredder than to pay somebody a wage to drive to California to shred paper.
yeah.
Maybe it was
It's what from the area that I live, it's what, like an 8-hour car ride.
probably.
So yeah, he got pulled over because he didn't have the documentation on what he was doing, and the police was just all like, "Yeah, you're not taking this vehicle anywhere."
Oh, he didn't have any papers on the vehicle?
Nope.
Brilliant.
I don't know how he got out of it, but he somehow got. I mean, he didn't get out of it. I think somebody had to drive to him to get him the papers.
That's brilliant. Yeah, when you're driving a vehicle, especially for a company, you need documentation of that vehicle.
Yeah. So I think the reason why he got pulled over was because nothing was strapped down.
Oh, that's an insecure load. That's a big no-no.
Yeah. I believe that was the reason why I heard. I could have misheard that one though, but yeah. So yeah.
At least he made it over the border into Nevada before getting pulled over.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So
yeah, so some of these rules and laws are something that I'm like pretty intimately familiar with because of my job now. I'm a truck driver. You have to know this shit. You know what I mean? Like you have to know what insecure loads are and shit. And I mean, I don't haul like semis. I just drive dump trucks and shit. But it's the same shit.
Right. You obviously don't have an overfull container so that it can all spill out as you're driving down the freeway.
Yeah. The only shit that like I am allowed to have that like goes up over the rails of my bed is asphalt. And that's because like it has like the adhesive, so it doesn't just go spewing everywhere.
Oh, right, yeah.
At least that's how it is here. I mean, it could be different other places, you know.
Right.
Other states have DOTs that are very fucking strict.
Yeah, not kidding. Yeah. Speaking of that, this is another thing that's very popular in the state that we live in, is And actually, I'm pretty sure this is more of like just an American thing as well. If you're driving in the left-hand lane and there's nobody in the right-hand lane, get the fuck over.
I don't know. I gotta argue with that one.
No. It's not a fast lane, it's a passing lane.
My fiance, as soon as you said that, my fiance looked over at me like, You got something you want to add to this, babe? Did you hear it? Did you hear what she said?
She said, just sit if there's nobody in the right one?
She said, you drive in the left lane when there's nobody in the fucking right one.
Yeah.
But in my defense, I also used to, I don't do that as much anymore because now I just set my cruise control to 65 and just roll for the fuel efficiency.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Being a trucker has taught me an immense amount of patience.
Yeah. I don't know. My thing is yeah, it's a passing lane, not a fast lane.
I don't know. I use it as a fast lane. Back when I had my little sports car, do you remember my car?
Kind of.
My little white Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to drive Mock Jesus, like when I was with somebody who lives in the town that you live in. It's like normally like a 3-hour drive to your town. And I made that fucking run in like an hour and 15 minutes one of those times.
Yeah, one of my coworkers is also like that. He just got a bike, and I think the fastest he said he's gone on it is like 140 or something like that.
Jesus.
And yeah, we made the jokes being all like there's like I guess where we get our chemicals from and stuff like that is from a company up north. Kind of actually where you're at. And yeah,
Oh
he
yeah,
was.
no, I think I know exactly what company it is. Then, if you get chemicals from,
I
there's
think
only
it's
like a handful of chemical companies up here.
Brentag, I think is what it
Yes.
is. Yep. Yeah, he was all like, "Oh yeah, just like, oh they can't deliver it today. Give me like 3 hours and I'll be there and back." And I was all like, "Yeah, I don't doubt that."
That's fucking cool.
So,
Yeah. So
I
that,
also sent you a link,
yeah, you did.
and I don't know if you've already filled it out.
No, I was kind of working on it for a sec, but like I got distracted. But like let's go back to that driving fast thing real quick, and let's go to one of the topic ideas that I actually had.
Okay.
Yeah, you ready? Are you
Yeah.
ready? Ready to be bored?
Okay.
Talk about cars.
Oh
Let's
no.
talk about cars. Dodge Challenger? Hell yeah.
Time to time to take my headphones off and run away for like 10 minutes.
Dodge Super Stock? Fuck yeah, dude. Ferrari? Nah, man, that's gross. That guy was a dick and a fascist.
Volkswagen Beetle.
Actually, fuck Volkswagen too. They were formed by the Nazis.
That's fine.
Of course, the German would say that's
Yeah.
fine. Well, this whole car section's getting cut out. uh, all right. Well, anyways, so that link you sent me, I'm filling it out right now, actually.
Okay. So here's my choices.
Okay. What is this? Oh, why did it download something? Oh, it makes a picture. Okay. I've never seen this profile. I've never actually seen this profile or this
Like
file.
the file, the
Yeah.
JFIF.
What is a JFIF?
I have no clue.
JFIF.
It is a bitmap graphic that uses JPEG compression. So apparently it's just it's the lesser known cousin of a JPEG, I guess.
That's what it looks like. Yeah. All right. Well, let me finish this up real quick. So I'm onto electric. And again, don't judge me too heavily here.
Oh no, trust me. I won't.
He says. As soon as you say this, you're gonna be like, "Wow, you're a vanilla sausage."
But did I send the wrong one? I don't know if I did or not. And I'm also not so just for clarification, we're boomers when it comes to Pokemon.
Yeah, we are. Good God, we are.
The last gen that I really paid attention to was probably maybe 4. And that's being generous. I would say for sure 3, if not being generous 4.
3 is when I kind of started to like it.
And there's probably like 20 generations now.
I don't even know.
I think they're on 8. Yeah, they're on 8.
It blows me away that Charizard is a flying and not a dragon type.
Yeah. Well, you should see one of my choices for flying.
We'll compare notes as soon as I finish this.
Okay. So also speaking of Pokemon, I have a different note on conversation. Which Pokemon would you say is the most fuckable?
Why are we doing this? Is this on the heels of that fucking Markiplier video?
So that is actually where that came from. Because I did think that would be really funny if we kind of put our voice into it. Some of his was actually really funny. Like, some of them are, like, expected, like, you know, Gardevoir and Lopunny, or I think it's Lopunny. Yeah, Lopunny. Hell yeah.
Oh my god. I can't believe I'm having this discussion right now. Which Pokemon would you what's your favorite Pop-Tart? Pokemon do you want to fucking pin down and just shove your goddamn man meat up into and just let it slide in and out for 45 fucking minutes?
That's being really generous. I thought you were going to say seconds.
Well, I mean, that's the difference between you and me.
Fair. Also, for clarification, my favorite Pop-Tart flavor is Wildberry, thank you.
Oh, okay. Good. Glad we got that sorted out. Fucking Pokemon, fucking Pop-Tarts, god damn it. Anyways, now back to the topic at hand. Which Pokemon do we want to bone? Vaporeon.
That's not a bad choice.
Think about this. Think about this, okay? Water type. They are wet. Always.
Like my favorite, I think it's Honest Trailer does a video where they go through and they name every Pokemon, and they renamed Squirtle to Squirter.
Squirter. He's a
So-
squirt.
So yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. That's actually not a bad choice, if I'm being completely honest.
You know who else would be really nice? Fucking Steelix. If I could just get like a pocket-sized Steelix. Steelix would make the ideal butt plug.
I was gonna say, Steelix looks like the ideal anal beads that you just want to pull out like you're fucking starting a lawnmower.
Yeah, rip it out like a lawnmower. Never mind the internal damage.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
What was that, dude? Sam says Beyblade it.
That's also a good one.
Let it rip.
To be completely honest, I haven't put too much thought into my answer. I kind of figure I'd look through the Pokédex real quick.
Oh, you fucking cheater.
I mean, yeah. I feel like Metacham would be a good one.
Metachan?
Yeah. That one's a third-gen Pokemon.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
Looks like they're kind of doing yoga a little bit.
Yeah, they look like they're like meditating always, and they like float, don't they?
Yeah.
Because they're like psychic fighting or whatever.
I believe so, yeah. Psychic fighting, yeah. Probopass is another good one. They have a very handsome mustache.
Who?
Probopass.
Uh,
Probopass has a very nice mustache. Reminds me of my gym teacher.
what was your hold on. I just had a fucking stroke. I'm sorry. Rate your gym teacher's fucking mustache on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, man. Well, if I was rating his hair, it would be a 0 out of 10 because he was bald. But I would probably say
hold
like
the fuck
maybe a
up.
4 out of 10.
You can't just say
For
0 out of
mustache?
10 for fucking being bald. Okay, bald is beautiful. Okay, as a man who goes bald very often, and on behalf of
I mean, I'm not saying it's bad on you. I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna rate somebody's hair, like, oh yeah, look at that guy's hair. They don't have any, so it's an automatic 0 out of 10
what is
because
this
you
I'm
can't
talking
rate
about?
the hair
What
if
is
there
this in
isn't
here?
any.
Backpedaling? Is this backpedaling that I'm hearing right now?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm
Am
being
I being
gaslit.
gaslit right now?
Can't believe you've done this.
Man, I'm just trying to see if I'm trying to find the most fuckable Pokemon. And I'm having a really hard time right now. Like Mr. Mime's
Ironically
a good choice
enough,
too.
on this thing that you gave me, I was just looking at Mr. Mime and I was like, do you have any horse in this race, babe?
Yeah, I am actually really curious to know what she says.
There ain't no conditions. It's just Pokemon that you want to just fucking. Is Jinx a popular one that people want to fuck?
Yeah,
Really?
actually, yeah. Yeah. That actually, no lie. I used to like really be in the Jinx when I was little. I don't know why. Like looking at it now, I'm all like, why was I interested in that? Oh, you know what? I know the most fuckable Pokemon. It's fucking Weepinbell,
Floating flesh.
the Fleshlight Pokemon.
She says that you're not fucking wrong.
I'm really mad that Weepinbell is also not Pokemon number 69. It's 70. So that means Bellsprout wins the cake on that one.
Does Bellsprout win that cake?
Yeah, Bellsprout's number 69. I mean, Bellsprout's also, I guess, not that bad because, you know, you have the string that, like, you know, if it's suction cupped too hard on your dick, then you just, like, rip it off. That sounds really morbid now that I'm thinking about that. Like, you just fucking rip the body off the Bellsprout. You don't want Victreebel, though, because that has teeth, and I'm not about that.
Oh, shit. I think I just sent yours back to you.
Oh, boy. Oh, did you?
What's that?
I'm checking.
Machamp?
Yeah, you did.
So Sam just chimed in, and she's... Yeah, Machamp is the last one. So Sam just chimed in, and she said that her most fuckable Pokemon is Machamp.
That's because it's got the 4 arms?
Is it the 4 muscly arms? He's just big, too. Yeah, that's fair. He is good-sized. He'd probably fucking throw you around and fucking have his way with you. Holy
fair.
shit. Oh my god. I'm getting a boner just thinking about it.
All right. So, I can name all of yours, thankfully.
What did I say, dude? What did I tell you? What was the first thing I said? Oh, don't judge me. You're gonna look at it and you're gonna be like, oh, this guy's a fucking vanilla sausage fucking boomer.
No, actually, yours is actually a pretty solid list. I mean, I'm also like, so in context, so let me just tell you. So have you looked at my list
only
yet?
name like a couple of these fucking Pokemon, and a couple of them are only because of fucking memes.
Oh,
Zucklet.
So I'll tell you right now. On my list that I sent you, the most fuckable is Castform because it's got fucking
I
titties.
didn't even have to fucking look very long. As soon as you said titties, I immediately went for it.
The one that I just sent you was actually.
Did you hear what Sam said? Sam just said that's interesting because when I look at Castform, I've always thought of those titties as balls. With like.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Oh my god! All right, so this is your joke one.
So yeah, so this one's my joke one. So I'm really kind of sad that it doesn't have the names on them.
That's okay. What
I
we can
really
do, we
wish
can
that they
use this
did.
for content. You know what we can do? We can once we get done with this discussion of the hot Pokemon, we can start going down the list and just try to name them. And see how out of the fucking Pokemon loop we are.
That would be good too. Yeah. Like I said, the first 3, maybe 4 generations, I'll probably be good. After
I think I'll
that,
be okay with
I
generations 1 and 2, maybe 3.
So on my joke one, yeah, the first one is the grass type. Its name is like literally like Appolini or something like that, and that's why. Yeah, I chose that one just because I was like, oh, that's stupid. And then the fire one's like Candle something. And then I think the water type is like Ducklet. And then I chose Castform because it's got tits. I don't know what the electric
fire
type is.
Its name is Candlewick?
Okay. Something like that, yeah.
Sam chimed in with like what she thought was the name.
I'd say...
It's one of her favorites.
So my favorite on my joke list is a toss-up between Ice and Fairy.
Why is Coughing a fairy type, and why does he look like a fucking factory? He looks...
So that is, I believe, if I remember right, the Galarian form.
Sam just said it from Sword and Shield.
Which is... Yeah, I was going to say, which I think was...
That's the one that takes
gen.
place in, like, Scotland, right? Or whatever. Oh my god, those fucking memes.
Something like
Remember
that,
the fucking the memes of that shit? Like, it's like the fucking trainer is like a member of like the Irish Republican Army or something like that.
One of my favorite memes that I saw was the Executor, the Alolan version. So I don't know. I don't know if you've ever seen that
like,
one.
Big giant fucking like giraffe neck.
Yeah. So for those that may not know, in Pokemon, Execute is just like 7 eggs, and then Executor is just like a really fat palm tree with the eggs as faces like all around it. Well, the Alolan form, which is like 6th gen or something like that, it might be 7th, I don't fucking know. He's more of a palm tree, but instead of it being like a fat palm tree, he's a normal palm tree with the same eggs as the faces
like
at the
30 feet
very
tall.
tippy top.
Oh, and he also, don't forget, there's one in his tail too. Thank you, Sam.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that one, actually. So my other favorite one is the ice Pokemon. I didn't see what its name is. It's literally a penguin with a fucking ice cube for a head.
It must be like brand new, but it's literally what the fuck.
I don't know
We just
what
take
it's
a moment
called.
and just like talk about how fucking shitty the Pokemon designs have gotten since like Gen 4. Like from Gen 4 onward, they are fucking trash. Trubbish?
Oh yeah. The Trubbish.
That Pokemon? Trubbish?
Oh,
It looks
my
it's
God.
like the garbage can fucking one or whatever. Like, oh my god.
Yep, that's it.
They knew. They know what they're doing here.
There's another one called Klefki, and it's literally just like a ring of keys. So my favorite flying type Pokemon is obviously Gyarados, because he's a flying type Pokemon.
He's not flying type. Gyarados is water dragon.
He is. Nope, he is flying type. So there is actually a reason why he is a flying type Pokemon, because if anyone is ancient like me,
right.
and
Dragon
Torg
is a fucking relatively well, it's not a new type, but it was one of the first like new types.
Yeah, it was introduced in Gen 2. I know that because I kept getting my ass kicked by that fucking trainer in Gen 2. It was the last gym leader, and they're just all like, hey, so dragon types are OP, they're strong against anything, and their only weakness is dragon. Oh, but also, if you want a dragon type Pokemon, you have to fucking like farm in tall grass to go find one. But even then, the lowest evolution isn't a dragon type. You have to evolve it to like level 65 in order to get to the point where it will evolve into a dragon type. But the gym leader is only at like level 45.
Wait,
so
but what?
Good luck.
But what?
The gym leader's Pokemon I'm not like talking level about the 45.
What Pokemon was it?
I think it was like
no, because Salamence,
that
like was one of the evolutions of that was the final evolution of Bagon, and Salamence didn't come out until like Gen 3 or 4.
I think it was 3.
Sam's pretty sure that it was Dragonite.
It
was the first dragon Pokemon.
Oh man, we got a Pokemon expert over here. Damn it, I can't lie now. Damn it. Dratini, yeah. It wasn't Dratini, it was I'm trying to look right now.
Well, I mean Fairy is a brand new type as well. Fairy's only been out for the last couple generations. Because Fairy was super broken when they first brought out Fairy 2. Yeah, they retconned a lot of them. They retconned a lot of the old Pokemon though. Listen, goddamn Charizard. Why not just make them fucking dragon types?
So Charizard literally does not make sense. It is a literal dragon. Like it looks. I mean, technically it's a lizard.
Gyarados doesn't
kind of
make fucking sense
name,
either. Gyarados is the fucking Chinese dragon. Like what's the term? Like a lung.
So here's actually the reason why it's not a dragon type Pokemon. So if you've ever been a fan of the old Nintendo 64 and you played Pokemon Snap,
of course I played Pokemon. That was one of my favorite games growing up.
So the level, I think it was Valley. You know how you have to get like the man key to like punch Magikarps and stuff like that? Or you get him to like punch him, and then eventually you get to a spot where he's hit
the Magikarp. You have to like snipe a Magikarp. He smacks the fucking Magikarp into a Mankey. The Mankey smacks the Magikarp and it's like a chain. You have to like constantly be fucking like doing this until you get to the waterfall, right?
Right, and then once the Magikarp goes into the waterfall, it evolves into Gyarados. So apparently, in Japanese culture, a carp will transform into a flying fish, and that's what Gyarados is.
That makes more sense.
And so, yeah, that's why it's a flying type Pokemon. It in American culture definitely makes more sense to be a dragon type. I think the like Mega Evolution is a dragon type, if I remember right. This is just going off of memory. I don't know 100% for sure, but
I'll take her word for it. She's a little bit better versed in this than I am. She's played recent Pokemon games.
Oh, the Pokédex does not explain it, but yeah.
So can we just take a second and talk about your joke list, your favorite steel type? It looks
yeah.
It looks like anal beads.
The steel type does?
Oh, so Sam just looked it up just for confirmation. The Gyarados Mega is a water dark type. He grows giant wings.
Interesting.
Anyways, back to this.
Huh.
Back to this. It looks like anal beads with 2 floating churches next to it, or like 2 floating like castles.
Ew. Okay, I see it now. I chose the ground type, by the way, because that Pokemon's name is Baltoy. It's just funny. Which is also the same reason why I chose the poison type to be Muck, because it's cum spelled backwards. Because, you know.
Yep, of course.
Children. So I just sent you my actual list.
While I'm looking at this though, tell me about this. Why'd you pick this? Why'd you pick this fucking steel type? What is this?
I don't know. If I'm being completely honest.
Oh my god, we're boomers. Oh, this is my list. Why did it take me to my list?
Let's see.
Oh wait, no, it's right here. Wait, no, yeah, that's my list. It's literally my list.
Oh, that's not it.
Okay, here's your list.
Trying to find what the name of that Pokemon
Oh, your
is.
rock type is one of my favorite Pokemon. I don't remember his name, but I think it's like Aggron or something like that. The rock type.
My which one?
I think
Oh,
it is.
Aggron, yeah.
And then, of course, your dragon is also one of my favorites. Fucking, you can't go wrong with Rayquaza, however the fuck it's pronounced.
Yeah.
Steel, I don't remember his name, but the Steel one, I have very distinct memories of him. No.
It's probably Metagross.
Is
No.
it Scaromy? Skarmory.
Steel. Skarmory. So on my joke one, the Pokemon name is Celesteela. Yeah. I don't know. Oh man, it's a fat bitch, is what it is. It's fucking 2,204 pounds. I think it's a legendary Pokemon if I remember right. I guess. Oh yeah, I guess it is because it's. Oh, never mind. Maybe it isn't. I don't fucking know. It's Pokemon number 797, so it's a new one. I don't know who it is. So, yeah, I guess just real quick, we'll go down each other's lists real quick. So, my list. So, there's this website. It's called cpokemon.com. Excuse me, cpokemon.
C as in the letter C, Pokemon. Letter C, Pokemon.com. Sponsor us, please.
And it's a website that just lets you go down and you choose your favorite Pokemon. So in each category, it's by type. It will only show Pokemon that at least has that type. So for instance, my Psychic type, it has Metagross. It's a Psychic Steel type.
Oh, I didn't know
So
Metagross
therefore it
was
counts
psychic.
as both. So I
didn't know Metagross was psychic.
Huh?
Sam confirmed.
So, in my list, in order that it's going in, my grass type is Rowlet, fire is Arcanine, water is Swampert, normal is Exploud, electric is I think it's Electivire.
Can we just
is his name?
Just pause that real quick.
Something like that.
Comment on Exploud and that fucking doofy giant mouth.
Dude, he was such a good Pokemon in Gen 3.
I don't remember him at all.
Yeah, you get him. He originally was Whismur, and then evolved to Loudred, and then Exploud. I fucking loved him because I just abused the fuck out of the move called Uproar. So for normal Pokemon, it would hurt them, but because Whismur, Loudred, and Exploud have this very wonderful they have this ability called like Deaf or something like that. So any sound attacks does not count. So like if an opponent used Supersonic on you, it didn't work because they were considered deaf, and it wouldn't affect them.
It seems a little one trick
so-
then. If it's got a move that is like really good, and like it seems a little one tricky.
Yeah, I don't know. He was one of my favorites in Gen 3. My electric was, like I said, I think it's Electivire, which is the evolution of Electabuzz. You can correct me if you want.
I don't know.
I'm probably
We'll
wrong
get some
about it,
Pokemon nerds
but
like screaming at us.
probably. Psychic is Metagross. Fighting, I'm not a huge fighting type Pokemon fan, but I think Hitmonchan was one of my favorites growing up. Rock is Aggron, Ground is Steelix, Flying is Moltres, Bug is Scyther. Poison, again, I went with Muck, but I did the Alolan version of it because I think he looks cooler. Dark type is Hound.
No, that's
Dower?
Houndour. Or yeah, Houndour, Houndour, however you want to.
I was gonna say it's Hand. Wow, I can't even pronounce it now.
No,
Houndour or
Houndoom is bigger.
Houndoom. I think Houndour is the
Houndoom
younger
is
one.
bigger, and it's definitely not Houndini. If the, I don't even think it's a Pokemon.
I didn't even know
I think
that
it's
one.
pulled a name out of my fucking ass.
Ghost type is Hunter. Ice is Glalie. Steel is Skarmory. Dragon is Rayquaza. And Fairy is, again, Wheezing with the top hat, which I think is the Galar, whatever the newest generation is.
They look so dapper. Me
yeah,
and
it really
Chomps are
does.
gonna go pollute the upper districts.
So also, just going off of a comparison from mine to yours, I like how there was 2 instances. So one of them we have the exact same, and 2 of them is a literal evolution.
Yeah.
Difference. I saw that and I was like, that's actually really funny. So if you want to go through your list,
I've got like 7 fucking tabs open. Okay. Alright, so my grass is Venusaur because fucking love Venusaur. Fuck anybody who says otherwise. I went with
good Pokemon.
God, what's his name? Typhlosion. Typhlosion for fire, dude. He's fucking sick. You can't go wrong with Typhlosion. Can you go wrong with Typhlosion? Sam says no, therefore it's canon.
Okay.
Water is Gyarados because he's not a flying type. He's a water type. Suck my dick, Pokemon. And normal, I went with Ditto because it's fucking Ditto. It's Ditto. All right.
I honestly did think about that one for mine because I was all like, Ditto can be anything, so like that kind of cheats, but I'm not gonna discount it.
For the electric, I went with Raikou.
Raikou, yeah.
He's the only one of the legendary dogs that I remember. So.
Entei's Suicune? Entei's the fire one and Suicune's the ice one, I think.
Is it fairy or is it ice?
I think it's ice.
I thought it was water.
That's what I originally thought too, but I guess ice is also when they got introduced in Gen 2.
Maybe they changed it to fairy in new ones. Anyways, I went with Psychic. I went with Mr. Mime because look at those hot buns. He got curved for days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know.
I was just gonna ask, are you there? I thought you cut out.
No,
I'm just you reeling in shock.
Yeah, I was more laughing. On, I guess my microphone didn't pick it up.
I think
but
the program
I
we're
was
using,
laughing.
I think the filters kind of, they've been trying to make it better, and I think that it's kind of a little fucky still. With fighting, I went with Blaziken because Blaziken back in the day, dude. Oh fuck, he was the shit. A rock, I went with Geodude because I relate to Geodude. Just a small round thing with arms. And he ain't afraid to throw those arms. He ain't angry. I relate very heavily to him. Ground, I went with Onyx because Onyx was one of the first Pokemon that I discovered or like ever found out about. Flying with Delibird because I don't know why. I don't really like a lot of flying Pokemon.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge flying type Pokemon user. I mean, I would use it literally just because you learned the HM Fly.
It's like,
that was literally like the only reason why I ever
it's the
really
only
had a
purpose
flying
that flying
type Pokemon.
Serve, other than being strong to fighting for whatever reason.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So the ground
you
was
chose
so you chose Onyx. I chose Steelix, which I thought was really funny. And then now it's the opposite with the bug.
Yeah, but bug I went with Caesar.
It's a good choice. Actually, if I would have remembered that that Caesar would have existed, I actually probably would have chose that one. But I chose Scyther instead.
Yeah, they are.
But both are good.
Both are pretty solid. Poison, I chose fucking Seviper. Because I was looking for Arbok
Yeah,
and I couldn't
Viper.
find him, or Eakins even, and I couldn't find him. So I just chose Seviper to get the vibe. Dark, I went with Absol. For a long time, I watched one of those Pokemon movies that Absol was featured in, and Absol was one of my favorite Pokemon for a while. Absol is fucking
That's fair.
sick.
Absol's a pretty good Pokemon.
Ghost, I went with Haunter because fucking Haunter, fuck yeah. I'm edgy. Uh, Ice, I think it's Pillowswine is his name. I've just always
Yeah, I
liked
think
his
that's what
design.
it.
He's a woolly mammoth.
Oh yeah,
Steel, I went with
yeah,
Steelix.
that makes sense.
I mean, yeah, but I've
Because
also
it's in the
always
name.
liked Steelix a lot. It's a steel shark, dude. You can't go wrong with that. And then
Yeah.
Dragon, I went with Salamence. Salamence, because he's the boy. He's the fucking champ, Pog champ. Gotta love Salamence.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that's my list. We don't talk about fairy type.
There's not a single fairy type you like.
Fairy type. Let's talk about fairy type actually real quick. I got a rant about this. All right. Oh, I'm fucking Game Freak. I'm the fucking developers of Pokemon. Let's make a fucking type that doesn't need to fucking exist. What type is that? Fucking fairy. It doesn't need to be there, but we're gonna make it. And guess what? We're gonna make it strong against dragon, which makes no fucking canonical sense.
Yeah. So also, let me tell you. I'm not gonna say that Blaziken is a bad choice. So, I guess just to continue the Pokemon talk for a little bit longer. Who's your favorite starter of every generation?
Favorite starter of every generation? Alright,
Yeah.
I guess we'll start Gen 1. I always liked, just from pure starter wise, I liked Charmander. Because I was a little fire boy. I liked fire. And then I grew into liking Squirtle. Squirtle was the shit. But started out as Charmander. We'll go Gen 2. Who was the starters in Gen 2 again?
Gen 2 is Chikorita, is grass. Cyndaquil
See, that's
is fire,
also
and
a fucking
Totodile was
toss-up
water.
for me because I liked Totodile as well. Totodile was a fucking sick Pokemon, and his final evolution is fucking awesome. But like Cyndaquil, I really enjoyed Cyndaquil.
I'm gonna say I think so. So just to add on for me, so Gen 1, I think I'd probably either choose Bulbasaur or Squirtle if I had to choose. And you're gonna notice a pattern real quick here. So Gen 2, I'll break that pattern. Cyndaquil I think was the one that I would choose a lot, mainly because of Typhlosion. Because Typhlosion was a beast in Gen 2. So yeah, I was always a fan of Cyndaquil. Third gen, Hoenn, it didn't matter who it was. I would only choose Mudkip.
Only Mudkip, huh?
So I would only choose Mudkip. So, and I have tried all three of them, and here's my reason why Mudkip is the best starter when it comes to Gen 3, in terms of fighting gym leaders.
Okay, go on.
So when you're fighting gym leaders, so in order, the first one was, I believe, Rock type. So Trico and Mudkip, good against it. Torchic, not so much. Second one, Flying. None of the three starters are really that great when it comes to fighting fighting type. But by the time you get to the second gym, you should have a flying type Pokemon, which kind of carries you through that. The third gym leader was Electric. By the time you get to that one, you should have evolved, which means Trico, I believe, would be Grass Poison, Torchic being Firefighting, and Mudkip being Water Ground. Electric types don't work on ground types, so Mudkip could not get hurt. Fourth one, Fire. Pretty self-explanatory. Fifth one is Normal type. Now, this is where Torchic would be really good, because by the time you get there, you should have fully evolved. So Torchic would be good there, but Mudkip can also learn fighting type moves, which made him really good for that. The sixth gym leader was Flying. Mudkip can also learn rock type moves. I think you could learn Rock Smash with fucking Mudkip, which is absolutely
Yeah,
overpowering on flying type Pokemon. The 7th gym leader, which was very unique at the time because you fought 2 gym leaders even though you were by yourself. That gym leader was Psychic type. Now you may think, none of them are really great against Psychic. Well, the really unfortunate thing is all the Psychic type Pokemon that those 2 gym leaders used were also paired with either Ground or Rock. So was really good for Mudkip. And then the last one was Water, which would then go to Trico. But by the time that you're fighting the last gym leader, you're so
fair.
OP that it doesn't matter what you're
point.
using. I was gonna say, so that was the main reason why I always chose Mudkip. As for looks, I would definitely say I think I like Blaziken the most. I liked Grovyle. Grovyle was really cool looking as well, but he's a second gen, like second evolution, and then Mudkip being.
I was just gonna say, what did
What's that?
Grovyle evolve? Wasn't it like Sceptile or Salamantha or Sceptile? Yeah.
Sceptile, and then Torchic was Combustion, and then Blaziken, and then Mudkip was Marsh Stomped and Swampert.
Very creative names over there at Pokemon HQ. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my choice for 3rd gen.
Good choices. Pretty solid choices. I think my 3rd gen was
4th
fucking
gen.
fire. I just was fire through and through.
Yeah. 4th gen. Do you know that one?
Who were the Pokemon in it?
Hertwig,
That's when I stopped caring.
Chimchar, and Piplup. Yeah, so this one right here was pretty much my last one that I paid attention to. So in the 4th gen, my favorite one was Piplup, which actually I'll also send this link to you, so then that way you can see which ones are which. So I would always choose Piplup. I mean, so also just for reference, I never owned Diamond and Pearl or whatever. I actually had the Adventures of Time and whatever.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon ones.
Pokemon series.
Dude, I really enjoyed.
Yeah, those were so fucking.
I had
fun.
Red Rescue Team. That game was the shit.
See, and I never played that one. I had Mystery of Time or Space or something like that, which was worth 10.
Oh, there was Explorers of Time, Explorers of Space, and Explorers of Darkness.
Something like that, yeah.
I loved the Mystery Dungeon games. I never got to play the ones on the DS though. I only got to play Red Rescue Team, which was
I was gonna say I really liked. I think I had Time. Was the Explorers of Time had a really fucking sad story. Yeah, actually that game makes for a perfect D&D campaign.
Oh yeah, I would even say Red Rescue Team had a pretty solid fucking. Had a pretty solid story too. Like you could easily turn into a D&D campaign.
So the reason why I'd always choose Piplup was because the last evolution was Water Steel, which was really cool to me because I also love Steel type Pokemon. So that's why I always chose that one. After that, yeah, I couldn't tell you which one. Like going off of just looks, I think I'd probably go with Snivy.
What the hell? Is that the one with the fucking breaky nose?
Yeah.
Pointy nose. I hate him so much.
Yeah, I think that one's probably the one that I would choose. The next generation, so I guess just to name all of the previous one that I said. So Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott. I think I would choose Snivy. Just because I've played the newest Smash Bros, I would probably choose Fennekin because it evolves into oh no, that's Litten. Never mind. Fuck Fennekin then. I'd probably choose Froakie.
Which one are you looking at now? The next one
for X and Y. I think I chose Froakie because I do have. I think it's Y. I never beat it, but I have it. Yeah.
He's a Froge.
And then the Alolan one, I chose Rowlet because I do have that one as well. But if I had to go back, I'd probably choose Litten because it evolves into Incineroar, and Incineroar is pretty fucking cool.
Incineroar's in fucking Smash, dude. Incineroar's pretty cool.
And then the last one is Poplio in that generation. And then for me, Grookey, Scorbunny, or Sobble. I'd probably change it up and say go with Scorbunny.
Is that another firefighting one? Firefighting is just why is that the fucking go-to fire?
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to see an interesting one like fucking fire water. Like that'd be interesting.
There is a Pokemon. I can't remember. It starts with a V.
Or fucking fire psychic. That'd be a cool one.
Fire psychic would be cool.
And then okay, so what's this next one? Is that for Arceus or whatever? Arceus?
That's the Galar starter Pokemon. So that one's Sword and Shield.
Oh, okay. Wait, they give you either an Eevee or Pikachu to start with?
So that's so if you're looking at the website that I'm on, those are Let's Go. So that was before they did like the Arceus thing. So it was if you bought Let's Go Pikachu, you only get Pikachu. If you get Let's Go Eevee, you only get Eevee.
Okay, so you just get a predetermined.
You know what really sucks about Let's Go Eevee? You can't evolve the Eevee that you start with.
Really?
Nope.
What's the point of getting an Eevee then?
Yep. That's why I chose Let's Go Pikachu.
What even is the fucking motivation to get an Eevee at that point? Because like the entire reason you get Eevee is because Eevee can fucking be whatever the hell you need.
Right. You give it a fucking stone and it's all like, oh, cool, a rock.
Can we fucking talk about? Let's talk about a hidden gem in the Pokemon franchise that I fucking loved that nobody else seems to fucking know, but has made an appearance in fucking Pokemon Go.
Okay.
Let's talk about this, okay? Did you own a GameCube?
No.
Well, first and foremost, shame on you.
An Xbox kid through and through.
What's that?
I said I was an Xbox kid through and through.
I guess that's fair. I didn't get into Xbox until I was like a teenager.
I mean, I had the Nintendo 64, but yeah, I had friends that had the GameCube. Actually, I had an ex-girlfriend that had a GameCube, and that's when I really actually kind of started playing them.
Yeah.
And then we broke up, and I was like, fuck, I can't play the GameCube anymore.
I fucking loved the GameCube. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about, fucking Pokemon Gale of Darkness, okay? This game was on the GameCube, okay? It was the first like full game Pokemon game that was on a console instead of a handheld.
I think I kind of remember seeing pictures of this.
And you start your protagonist was like this weird looking kid with like weird red hair. And your starter was an Eevee in that game. Okay. But this is where have you played Pokemon Go recently?
No.
Okay, I recently started playing it with my fiance. Again, and like I'll pop in from time to time. But they have like this thing that's like the dark Pokemon or whatever, and you have to like find a way to like cure them of their fucking dark. And it's like a thing
that's right. That's how I remember this.
It's like a thing that Team Rocket was doing, and you have to cure them of their fucking dark, and then you have to purify them. And like, they had like a Dark Lugia or whatever, and he was like the poster child of the game was Dark Lugia.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and so like that game was a fucking gem, but it sold like shit because nobody knew what it was.
Really unfortunate.
It was a fucking golden game. Oh my god, it was so fucking good. So good. But yeah, like that's where like you would start out with an Eevee and you could like evolve it to whatever you wanted it to be. I always evolved it into a fucking Espeon because I'm a simp for Psychic.
Oh, yeah. So I think that might conclude because I think we've been going for about an hour now.
Wow, this just became the fucking Pokemon cast.
I know, yeah. This episode is sponsored by Pokemon. Nintendo, don't sue us.
Please no sue.
Yeah, I can't afford that.
All right, well, that's fucking wow. An hour. That was. Fuck yeah, good shit.
Yeah, that was good shit. So, thank you guys for listening to this episode. We decided one of the things that we were gonna do was promote something. Believe it or not, my choice is not Pokemon this episode.
No, it's not.
So my recommendation for this is actually music.
How ironic.
Yeah. So two bands that I've gotten like super into within these past couple of days. So there's a band. So also, if you don't like heavy music, probably don't listen to either one of these bands, or
No, even
do.
if,
I'm not your dad.
even if you do
So,
like heavy music or don't like heavy music, fucking listen to it anyways and learn to appreciate it.
okay, fair. So there is a band called Spirit Box that last year came out with an album called Eternal Blue. That album is super great, and I'm really sad that I didn't get into it until just now in 2022. But I highly recommend that album. Another album that I will recommend is by a band called Bloodywood, like Bollywood but bloody, which is a Indian folk metal band. They just came out with an album not long ago, called Rack Shack, I believe is what it's called. It came out on February 18th, and that one is super good. Highly recommend that as well.
I'll check those out for sure. Do you want to DM me both of those names and I'll check them out?
Yeah.
All right. You ready for my recommendation?
Yeah.
Because
I'm
mine is also music.
terrified. Oh, okay.
Okay. So I don't know how into like super fucking the crazy shit that I listen to anybody is into, but I have discovered a pretty fucking cool prog death metal band.
Ooh, okay.
Goes by the name of... Hold on, I have to open up my Spotify. They go by the name... Jesus fucking Christ, where is it? Oh, it's not fucking... They're not even new. They're fucking old as shit. It's fucking Gorguts.
Gorguts.
Gorguts. Like, as in, like, gore.
Oh, Gore. Gorguts.
Or, oh, I guess there's no E in Gorguts, but yeah. Check out the fucking album. Definitely check out fucking Colored Sands is a pretty fucking solid one that I've been listening to recently. Obscura is a pretty fucking solid album. It's a little bit older. I think it's from like the 90s, but it's fucking pretty solid if you're into like the crazy 90s and like old school fucking technical death metal shit. Like, they're fucking sick. Check them out. Also fucking check out Necrophagist. Or Necrophagist. I guess it depends on fucking where you are, how you would pronounce them or whatever, but I've always pronounced them Necrophagist. They're fucking also a super fucking sick tech death band. Check them out.
Nice. Gorguts apparently was a Canadian band from what I saw.
Yeah,
and
then
then Necrophagist is a German technical death metal band. I have heard of them.
I think that they were like before Meshuggah became like the big prog meme. I think they were like the big prog meme.
Oh yeah.
In the death metal scene. Stab Wound was like the big fucking meme for a little while there.
Well, yeah, I will definitely be checking them out.
I just blasted my. I think you just broke my speakers.
Break your speakers.
I want to talk about it.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's the recommendations.
Cool.
Cool. Well, thanks for listening. We love you.
We love you guys. Share it with your friends if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, learn to enjoy it, and then share it with your friends.
Get good scrubs.
Okay. Well, have a good day, everybody.
Hey, hugs and kisses. Bye.